Great and beautiful morning, afternoon, and evening to you, or wherever you are joining me at this hour. Welcome to 292 edition of Investdata Trading Academy Live with Ambrose. Yes, as I said yesterday, remember that I said the market yesterday was searching for what for direction. But for today, market across the group are opening what on a down direction. I mean, they are looking southward. But I can say no, thanks to African market. African market is extending the bullish run we saw yesterday in the African market. Apart from Nigeria that pulled back yesterday, most African markets were in green. This morning, we're seeing that also as to speak, African market are looking in that direction again. And NGS are rebounded from yesterday loss, and you can see from the chart now as displayed. But as we go into the discussion, we know what is driving the market back and what we should do with the market at this point. Since there's no cause for alarm in our own local market here, NGS, I'll tell you the trend we're seeing, the factors that brought the trend to here, they are still very, very much intact. And all you need to do is understand your own trading strategy, especially trading your plan and know what to do per time. Don't be carried away with what with up and down movement, but know exactly when to enter and also when to exit your position. We'll come to that as we come looking at the what is happening at the local board. But if you look at what is happening globally as we speak now, I will tell you that market sentiment in the mature market has also changed. Players are looking at many factors playing around within different domain, but knowing that the monetary policy of US and other major West countries has a way of influencing global performance and outlook at any given time. As we speak now, we know that the recent data that came from different countries, US, China, Germany, and Eurozone, Asia, we have seen that most of these numbers are mixed, especially the recent purchasing manager index from this zone. They are all looking at a bit low. I would say they are disappointed data. If I say that I'm correct, because yes, these are not what players in that sector, in that domain, that country are expecting, or players in global investors are not expecting. That is a concern as regard to what is happening in terms of global economic recovery, as fear of recession is increasing on a daily basis due to what data emanating from this economy showing that yes, their production sector, which is the engine of the manufacturing sector, are looking weak. Even in China, as we speak now, the service sector, no activity that will release data also show that it's slow. The trend is down. These are the things that are also worrying, especially those that are in Asia market. That I will tell you, most people there are not, most people there are not looking happy because as we speak now, Asia stocks are down. Even China market also we're seeing a kind of selling pressure in most of the stock in China as we speak now due to what weak economic data as I've said earlier rubbing on what even on the new track on the new kind of is it track now or renew trade war between China and US again trying to come up again, and that is a major factor kind of depressing stocks in this domain. And also don't forget the fear of the expected Fed minutes also is what also kind of keeping investors risk in the market very, very low as to speak. Now people are watching to see what we're going to play, especially from coming out from what from Fed. What is Fed up to with their minutes and what they bought. I tell you, with the body language and statement coming from the chairman of Fed, I will tell you the likely going to high rate in the next MPC meeting, in their next policy meeting is high in that domain. And this fear of Fed minutes and rate hike and anxiety has also put a lot of market down as we speak now. Look at what is happening in US market. Even at the resume from the day of independence they celebrated yesterday. As we speak now, many index at that domain are looking southward. They are looking down as we speak now, driving down because of what fear of this Fed meeting, and also like I said, the kind of trade war that is just starting with China. Don't forget that what is happening in Russia and Ukraine at no matter. Now the two bigger economy or biggest economy in the world are also resuming another trade war. Don't forget that during the time of Trump, we saw this happening. Now it's coming back again at this period. But I believe that as the secretary, secretary to finance or what to call it, is bidding for a visit to China after the one of the member of this government in China has visited China before. Now let's see what will come about. This trade war will also see at this kind of period. This might worsen, economic global economic outlook as we speak. If the two giants, in terms of trade, are bound to go into trade war, we'll see what happen because of one reason or the other. But let's keep our finger cross as we speak now, because I believe that as trader or investor, you need to understand what is happening in the market right away, and that is why you need to keep your eyes on what on the trend. Once you're looking at the trend, you know where the market is going. I believe that this goes a long way to guide us what to do as investor at this particular time. We don't need to work to panic. But I believe that these are factors driving the global economy, especially the fear of a Fed minutes, and also this fear trade war that is kind of coming up again with China. And at the same time, the commodity market is not looking too good, because you saw a rebound, but right yesterday at this hour we saw a slowdown again, as Russia and Saudi have make kind of indicated that by August they're going to cut their output. But I'll speak now because of the weak economic data consign of demand, also what is going on what on oil prices. You can see, but I believe that investors also should also look at what is happening exactly and know what to do. These are the things I believe that is causing the kind of caution trading in the matured economy. Even when S&P, yesterday hit almost 13% year to date return. This morning, you can see all are pulling back down just because of what negative stick toward in risk mode by what by investors. This negative shift, or in risk mode has also kind of weighed on the market as a escalating tension between, like I said, in China and the US. Stock index are not looking too good because of the negative following the Independent Day holiday, and at the same time, this news of trade war trying to look up, or trying to spike up again, like added, to what the composite, the purchasing manager survey from US, UK, and China, even Germany and all, they are not looking good, because the factory orders in this environment shows that there's what we call a kind of a slowdown in the order, and also as all eyes are what on the Fed minutes, and fear of more than what hawkish action from this Fed. So it's also what is weighing down on the market as we speak in this matured economy right away. But good news that for those that understand the trend, and also they are looking at the chart, they are moving to different sector. Like I tell you in here always that sectoral rotation will continue. Defensive stock. People want to go into this so that they can balance their portfolio to make sure that their portfolio are not affected by any shift or any movement, either up, down, pullback, correction, or what. It's a trending market. They are balancing their portfolio so that at the end of the day, they will be what on the winning side. And that is what we're also teaching here, that if you know how to balance your portfolio, don't go with only the low cap stocks, don't go with only the growth stock or only the value stock. You know how to balance your stock, even defensive stock, so that your portfolio is well protected. In any way the market goes, you are in for profit. Now that we're seeing that our market has maintained an uptrend, from what we're seeing now, year to date market is rich, apart from the pullback we saw yesterday, which we'll go into the chart, we're going to discuss more on that, on what is happening in our own market. But as we speak, the share market is in the red. Also, same thing, in US. Why European market is not left? We are out. We are seeing all this mature market waiting for a trigger, as all eyes on what on the minutes of Fed, and they looking at the consign for what for negative or mixed economic macroeconomic data emanating from different domains, which is also pointing that the impact of high interest rate has done these economies bad than good, and that is why some also economists or analysts in US are saying that it is time for Fed to also leave the economy to go toward with debt ceiling being lifted and all that. That it is time for those the managers of economy in the US to leave the economy to go back to work, to take swing instead of this headwind that they've suffered since last year. That will make the economy to bounce back and also put the economy in the path of recovery. I think the same thing might also happen here in Nigeria, as our debt profile has gone high. We expect to see what the MPC meeting going to do in this month of July, knowing that the reform strategy or the reform policy of the government has also hit up what the inflationary pressure. I'll speak now. We're already in a hyperinflation environment with this removal of subsidy, unification of exchange rate, and also we're seeing all this playing out and putting more pressure on inflation, and also interest rate already as we speak is the highest in Nigeria history, 18.5. Apart from 2004, we saw about 24. But I'll tell you, for me, that this is the highest so far since our independence. Let's see how far we want to see they're going to do concerning this now that the monetary policy is being reformed by the by the new administration. Let's see what decision they're going to take, and that will go a long way to tell you where the market will move from, in the next phase. Especially now that also all eyes are still on what on the earning season that is around the corner. Which I believe that this earning season has the also influencing the market positively. But I believe that state of the number we're seeing will already determine where you should put your money. Company that has this capacity to to drive price in terms of performance, put I believe are driving price by numbers and also the focus that possibility of higher dividend payouts to support the world price, because the more prices hit the new roof, the more we are seeing low dividend yield, and that makes most stocks less attractive because of every investor there is not a good yield, and that I believe that also going to drive fund to either to fixed income market or equity market, because I tell you the secular flow of fund will continue in any economy, looking for where there is even higher risk with higher return, also where there is also higher return with less risk, or to balance all this portfolio as we go. I tell you, the outcome of next MPC meeting is crucial. We have seen what has happened since on the 29th of May till date. Let's see how the monetary policy is going to control activities and see how also funds will flow out again and end. But to speak, as at apart from yesterday, we saw a pullback in terms of money flow. Even that pullback yesterday, money flow in the market is about above 80.66 as at yesterday. Even this hour, we're also seeing a reversal in the market as people. I'll tell you, the money flow index have shown that funds are entering the market. I mean, smart money, either in terms of foreign investor, foreign portfolio investor, or also local investor, are taking advantage of prices that are relatively low, because I tell you, our stocks or our market have become cheaper not to work to foreign investors. And don't forget, when the tax change in terms of holding structure, before now, the local investors, institutional investors have taken charge of the market, but as they are coming, I think we are about to see price going up, because this institutional investors also, they are local investors that are locally here, they want to see how the market will play out between now and the end of the quarter, and see how you can also balance your portfolio and also profit from this kind of positive momentum. Despite we saw a pullback yesterday, I believe that there's still high potential for the market to go up, but don't be carried away with an off market. As you are trading your plan, whenever you hit your profit, just take your profit and move and look for another lower opportunity to enter, because as markets are going up, other lower stocks or those are yet to move also be joining them. Yeah, now what you do now, looking at those stocks that are yet to move, that has potential, and yet to also be kind of a point of attraction for the foreign investor. These are where you should also be looking at as to speak right now as investor or trader in this market. You don't need to panic at all. Rather, you take advantage of information has been shared here. And for those that attended the master class, I will tell you already your position telling us that you are already in green in some stocks that we are the peak. That means what's your position. I tell you as usual, some master class before a month and a good rebound for mid-week trading. For me, it's a good one. But look at this top losers and gainers right now. At the top losers, we're looking at those that are topping. We're looking at Lasaco that was adjusted yesterday for 15 Kobo. Is still leading the loser chart. We're seeing mutual benefit. We're seeing NSL Tech, also Champion Brewery, and Wapik. Wapik is also on the user chart, as the news were released yesterday by the takeover by the highest the majority shareholders. These are the things that bring on Wapik now. Wapik is also on the user chart. Then if you look at the beginner start, yes, we're seeing more of a low cap stock, but I'll tell you, we're also seeing other blue chip stock on the beginner start already, but not on the top one. We're seeing Len Africa leading, followed by Japo Gold, Nokoma Tech. We're seeing Boa Sumet, which is also one of the highly priced stock that also pulled back market today. This morning is up. That's why we are seeing again. Also, we are seeing Chi PSC also going almost 10%, 9 points now, because of this internet that's going up and down. Because all our prepared thing is not free because the internet is going up and down. But as we speak now, market is not doing but stay back in green. But I want to let you know that by tomorrow till Friday, I'm having a training session. I might not be available for live class, so that we'll look on toward next week again to start live class by either Monday, Tuesday for another class. I'm attending some sections, which also tomorrow I will start another one, and then next week. Okay, that means we'll not have live class tomorrow till Friday. Then also next week, and from also Monday, Tuesday, we'll have live class. For Wednesday, also we'll not be having class for next week for live class out here. I think these sessions, I'm having now. Yes, I will say thank you for your time. Sorry for because of the internet is going up and down, and I appreciate you. Look forward to see you next week Monday and then Tuesday for another break. Yes, have a nice trading day for today. I'll say bye. I need to call the program because the internet is still not active as expected. It's all going up and down. No, less so that we won't keep going off and on. let's close the class for today at this level. Then I'll say, as I said, thank you for your time and your understanding. Start off by what? By next week, Monday again, Monday and Tuesday. Then after that, fully come back to our live class. The upper week, because I'll be out again for another session. I'm starting one tomorrow. It's Saturday. Yes, it's Saturday. Then the other people also from Wednesday. I mean, hopefully by God's grace. And from the upper week, we're also having when we're expecting more results. I'll be available also so that we can look at the result. We can look at the result together and also analyze the result. Yes, the internet is still likely okay. The way it's going, I don't know whether it was my what I need to monitor is still fluctuating. But if we can still talk before it goes up again, I don't know whether it will continue this fluctuation that we're seeing up and up. But if not, let's quickly look at this. Sorry for that because I'm saying that I don't want to be going off and on again. That's why I said let me talk quickly, stop the class and continue by Tuesday, hopefully by God's grace. On this note, I will say thank you and enjoy the rest of your trading day. Bye.